See what all's in my. I think that's part of my groceries. I was looking to see what was behind me. I may move that. I couldn't sleep, so I got up. But actually, I had been asleep because I'd been asleep in my recliner for about 5 or 6 hours before I got up and tried to go to bed. And I was just laying there not being able to sleep. So I decided I'd get up. And I've actually got a little project I'm going to sew on here for a few minutes. I've got my little sewing machine. She's right here. Yeah, she's going to be right here in front of me. And I am making another. You can't sleep either? Me either, Kim. But I did sleep about 5 or 6 hours in the recliner before I went to bed. And then I finally decided, shoot, I'm just going to get up. I laid there. I prayed for lots of people that had been bugging me. And then I said, I'm just going to get up. I'm not going to talk too loud because I don't want to wake up Terry. I really don't think he's going to hear me because he's sleeping and he don't hear good. But I'll just kind of be quiet. But I'm making another one of these here on the cover like that. So I've got these pieces here that I'm sewing together. So, and you know, I see 5 of you, 5 of you's here already at 3 o'clock in the morning. I've even put the coffee pot on. Nancy's up. Hey, Nancy. Oh, there's Lori. Good morning, Lori. Let's see. I wonder if I can make that a little bit bigger. Linda Brookshire's up. What are y'all doing up so early? It's too early to be up. Linda says, oh, good morning, Rita. I'm up sewing my binding on my quilt before I go to work. It's so nice to see you so early. I'll cock out pretty early today, though, getting up so early, won't I? Yeah, you ladies had worked birds of a feather, ain't we? And I said I made my X's across these pieces, and now I'm sewing 2 lines and 2 lines before I cut them. So that's what I'm gonna kind of piddle at. Y'all are making me giggle. Y'all all being up because I actually thought I would probably be in here just talking to myself, but I'm not, am I? That funny? Maybe just us 5 or 6, maybe all that's here, but that's okay. It don't take a whole lot of us, does it? Always up early. It's 4 here. It's 3 here. But I tell you, I think I fell asleep in my recliner. I don't know, 8 o'clock tonight. I fell asleep, and it was 2 o'clock when I got up to go to bed. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got about 6 hours of sleep, just happened to be in the chair. Good morning, Elaine. So she was up at 5 a.m. here, and it's 9 a.m. here now. Oh, good morning, Elaine. I'm going to go up to the shop after a while. If things go as planned, Deborah and Tambra's coming to sew on that butterfly quilt. And I may be on the quilt machine, but they're going to work on it. Watch me get tired and want to go back to sleep when it's time to get up, though. Do you ever do that? Get up early and then maybe about 6, 7 o'clock you'll want to go back to bed. I hope not. And can't hardly see my pencil mark on there. I'll just guess at it. Didn't see it real good. Well, there's 7 now. I almost, let's see, Kim and Nancy and Linda and Lori and Elaine. Who's the other 2? Y'all say something so we'll know who you are. Yeah, when's Kim going on the road? She's going to go stay with her grandbabies. I'm going to have to go back, get back there in my back bedroom and clean up that room for when my little granddaughters come down here when their new baby brother comes. Every time they come, they go back there and play, and then I don't go pick up the toys. And there's puzzle pieces and colors. Hey, Mandy, it's Mandy. Hi, Mandy. You're up early this morning, too. This is going to be a beautiful quilt, too. I've got these big scissors here. I put on the coffee pot when I got up. I'm fixing to go get me a cup of coffee. Y'all having coffee this early, too? Probably around 10 or 11. The car is loaded except for my luggage and some cold food I'm taking. Yes, you have coffee. I'm fixing to go get my first cup. Let me step over there. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get my first cup of coffee at 3:15 in the morning. It's in safe travels to Kim. Yes. I'll be right back. Let's see what y'all are still talking to Kim. I'm praying nothing goes wrong with my car or the delivery. Yes, we're praying with you on that one, Kim. Now, I got my cup. See my cup? You know what? Cheryl sent me this cup. To stash or not to stash? That is the question. There's another one I can't hardly see my pencil mark on. Is it there? I can't see my pencil mark on this one. And Elaine, Rita, you said you was embarrassed about your seam rip, and I had to rip out a whole lot of quilt blocks. I had joined and 2 full rows. I had put the sashing on in the wrong sides. And we all make mistakes, don't we? That got dark. We all make mistakes, and we just admit to them, don't we? just go on and see if we can fix them. Just rip them out and have a do-over. I know. I like my first cup of coffee, Lori. I do. Yesterday, the baby was so low, daughter was having trouble walking, so he's definitely ready. I tell you, I wish you could see my daughter-in-law. I think she's ready too, but her due date is July the 8th. But I tell you, I don't know how she hardly gets around anymore. I'm putting these two together next. Aren't them pretty? And I can see the pencil mark on it. Lined up here. Get these sold, may have to sit and cut them tonight, but I don't know. It's getting hard to do them nighttime live streams for me. See if I can keep them all neat and straight. I'm a messy person sometimes. Rowena's up early too. Good morning, Rowena. Are you sewing this morning early too? Kim's fixing to hit the road. Linda's a sewing. Linda Brookshire. Kim, Lori, I still remember. It was 34 years ago. After the fact, I was miserable. I'm always tickled to see Rowena. Rowena's been a YouTube friend for a long time. A bunch of you's been YouTube friends for a long time. I just broke my thread. Why did it do that? Got tight and it broke. Not sewing, but you should be. You'll see. You'll see and hear everybody on here sewing, and it'll make you want to go get started. Have you got your coffee pot on, Rowena? And I can't remember if you're a coffee drinker or not. Let me fix this. Wonder what happened. Right there. Sometimes it just breaks and you just got to rethread it and start over, don't you? I'm trying to get threaded. And I'm wondering what kind of faces I'm making while I'm trying to do that. Now, see if it'll do better this time. I'm going to make another one of those spring rains. No rush. And I just sometimes wanted something easy to sew on. You know, I've got one of these on the quilt machine, and I'm making another one like that. So it's that churn dash called Spring Rain. Look at these pretty quilts on the back of this magazine though. This one right here, I've always wanted to do that one, but I ain't never done that one. But this is the one I'm working on. I made this one time. It's tulips. It was pretty. And what this, where was the one with the fish? Oh, the School of Fish. You probably can't see that, but that's School of Fish. I need to think about doing that Stars and Stripes, though. We'll see what the Stars and Stripes looks like. If I can find it. That's the star. I've not made that one, but I sure think it'd be pretty. You see it? I got this book for a few years, and then I canceled my subscription, but there's still a whole lot of quilting in magazines I haven't made yet. Well, I like it. It's just kind of old-fashioned looking, and I just kind of like it because I think I'm old-fashioned. It does look easy enough, don't it? It was kind of a jelly roll. Let's go back to it. I saw another one. That one's called Sidekick. That's cute too, ain't it? But there's so many patterns. I see something every day that I want to make, so I'll never get them all made. Yeah, the Stars and the Stripes. And it's a jelly roll. One roll of 2.5 print stripes and a roll of background fabric, or cut the background. And it makes a 55 by 67. But what I kind of like about this one is this one makes a pretty big quilt. Big enough anyway. Good coffee this morning. I do think I'm wide awake. Are y'all wide awake or just half awake? I do think I need to find my oil can. This little gal sounded like she needs some oil. Did y'all see my new sewing machine? She's up at the other house with that green one. She's a pretty little green sewing machine, ain't she? I need to adjust my tension. Wonder what's wrong. Did I got something wrong? It don't look exactly. Some of it looks okay and some of it don't. I need to fix something. You ever sew a whole bunch and then realize your bottom tension's not right? Elaine, my husband, has just brought you your second cup. Don't wake up your husband. I don't want to wake up your husband, Nancy. So you turn me down, or I'll have to whisper. Because I don't want to wake up no husband, because then they'd wake up and there's that crazy woman with that southern accent. She wakes me up. Yeah, don't wake up your husbands with my voice. What is it that funny thing that say sometimes my husband say, I don't wake up grouchy, I let her sleep. Y'all heard that one? So it's okay some of the time, and then it kind of makes a little mistake. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe she wants to go slower. I'll pull that out and look at it. Some of it did okay, and some of it didn't do okay. Let's just take this out and check it. Oh, you went. This is not on the stream where I can bring anybody up here to chat with me. I thought about doing the restream, then I thought, well, what if Terry gets up and I got to go real quick? So I just kind of do this by myself. I'm trying to make a neat stack. I'm trying to keep these in a neat stack so when I get ready to cut them, they won't be just every place, because I can be kind of messy. I can have a cluttered mess. Good morning, Deborah Baxter. Good morning. I'm sitting in bed awake and found you. No coffee yet. I need to be able to go back to sleep. I like getting up at 6. We are early birds. We are. But I slept so long in the recliner that when I went to bed at 2, I couldn't sleep. So I got up at 3. That probably means tonight about 7 or 8, I'll go back to sleep in the recliner tonight's what that means. I think that might have helped. Let me get the soda a little further so I can look at it closer. Well, I think that did the trick. Something just needed adjusted a little bit. Because it was kind of messing up underneath. And Deborah, Deborah Baxter, have you been here before? I can't remember. I can't recall off the top of my head if you have or not. My guy always answers you. I was watching the garden video in bed last night. He had all kinds of commentary. Oh my. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for coming back. I'm glad you come back to visit with us, Deborah. My husband heard you on in my sewing room and came through and said, "Oh, is that Rita you have on?" Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Oh me. Y'all are about like I am. I should have made my mark on the white one instead of the dark one on this one, but I think I just went through and put it on a bunch of them one day. I could redo it, but I'm not going to. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. don't know if I want to re-sew some of them or not. Yes, our husbands know you. And Nancy, you said today that I talk too much. I thought that was funny. I have to, because I have to do that, Nancy, to get Terry to say anything. You know that. Originally from Huntsville, Arkansas. That's up there in Madison County. I know where Huntsville is. Just one county up in the mountains. So I do. I know where Huntsville is. Where are you at now, Deborah? Are you still in Arkansas or are you in another state now? Oh, there's Quilting Frog. Wow, you're up so late. It's not out. Yes, it is, ain't it? 11 of you is in here this morning. West Texas. Deborah's in West Texas now. If you was West Texas, West Texas would be way out there in Flatland, though, wouldn't it? That wouldn't be nothing like around Huntsville, would it? I knew what you meant, Nancy. I just teasing you. Y'all can tease me. I take teasing, and I tease back. So it's all good. But I tell you what, I don't like to be watching a live stream and it get real quiet. Do you? Had you rather have a little? If you're gonna listen to something, you want to listen to something, don't you? Or you'll click on by and go listen to somebody else. I'm on my way out. I am way out in the desert plains of Texas. That sounds like it. Not like Huntsville, Arkansas. And Elaine, yes, Rita, he loves you too. Good morning, Susan Munger. Susan's up early. Yeah, we got a few in here, this pop-up chat this morning, Susan. Not a lot of them's up, but a few of us are up. Miriam Harold, North Florida, loves to see you sewing. Well, thank you for being here, Miriam. I like to sew, and sometimes I don't get no sewing done. Sometimes I'd rather just not do nothing. You ever just get in a mood where you don't want to do nothing? Just sit in your recliner with your laptop and see what everybody else is doing. Y'all are embarrassing me with them husbands listening to my silliness. Y'all embarrass me, you know that? My sister still lives in Madison County. I tell her she ought to come down here. Just drive down the mountain and come on over here to Hagerville. She could come down 21 and cut across and be over here in no time at all. Keep it lined out here. And I'm not up at that quilt shop all the time, but if any of you guys want to come, like Nancy did one time, just let me know and we'll just set up a date. We'll just have a date up there is what we'll do. We'll meet up there and just sit and visit. And Nancy says she's coming back someday. She drove up here from Arkansas, too, from a place in Arkansas. You did. And I enjoyed our visit, Nancy. I did. We just sit there and talk, didn't we? And you bought some fabric, but we did a lot of just talking too. No, that ain't done yet. Got 2 more places, so I'd back put that in the done pile, and it ain't done. Don't want it in the done pile till I get all 4 of them seams made. Well, we're up to 14 now. 14. I'm watching the time. 31 minutes. Y'all just as well go get behind your sewing machines and sew with me is what you need to do. Elaine says, my sewing machine has just stopped working. Oh no. What happened, Elaine? That's not good. Did it come unplugged? Uh-oh. See, find out what's wrong and let us know how if you get it to going. Mine was kind of not sewing good, but I think I may have it straightened out now. But there's a seam or two that I'm thinking about going back and sewing, because you see that? Y'all probably can't see that, but that didn't do so good. I don't want to rip it out, but I might just re-sew it. I think I need to. And Jory's Game Bites. Hey, Jory's Game Bites. You're up early this morning too. Have you not gone to bed yet? Are some of you up early or you not gone to bed? I ought to know better than sleep in that recliner, because this happens all the time. You sleep in the recliner and then don't sleep when you go to bed. I think my coffee's got cold. I think I better go heat it back up. I know I am, Deborah, and it makes it hard to sleep in the bed. But my recliner is just pretty comfortable though. It's a big old recliner because it's a double one, and when we got one that's big enough for Terry, and his feet still hang off of it a little bit, but I'm kind of short, so I just snuggle right in. It's pretty good. I wouldn't want to sleep in one if my feet hung off of the foot part of it, would you? But and Deborah, y'all been getting some storms out there in West Texas? I think you have, haven't you? I am up at, yeah, I hear you, Rowena. Fall asleep in the chair all the time. That's why you're up at 4 a.m. every morning. I know. I bet you've had a lot of storms out there, bad storms. Is everything, is all your stuff okay? I watch those weather guys sometimes, Ryan Hall and that Max guy that does the weather. Oh, you're good. I thought we were going to get rain and storms last night, but it went in South Arkansas, so we didn't get any here, which is okay. We don't need any more rain. We've had so much rain. Let me flip that over. think I think this is the one I'm going to sew it again. I'd hate to get it cut and pressed and then it fall apart on me. I slept 6 hours. That seems to be all you need. I don't think I need as much sleep nowadays as what I did when I was younger. I think I'm needing less sleep. Maybe I should get up and find the coffee maker and sewing machine. If that's what you're motivated to do, I think I'm wide awake. Wide awake. Okay. You've got a few more of these to sew. This many more in my stack that I need to sew, and this many that I've sewed. And I'm just taking my time and enjoying the journey. Enjoy the journey. Sometimes I want to, every once in a while, I've got something I have to hurry on, but I don't like to hurry on nothing. And if I get tired of it, I want to stop and start something else. Do y'all think Deborah ought to get her sewing machine and coffee pot? Rosemary's Garden. Look how pretty some of them pieces are. That's just a couple of them, but it's a pretty collection. It sure has been nice listening. Okay, we'll see you, Deborah. Elaine, I think I fixed it. I changed the foot, cleaned it out, and rethreaded, and it seems okay. Thank goodness thank goodness you have a lot to stitch today. You know, sometimes just rethreading it does it, don't it? Take the bobbin out and just kind of rethread it and re-put the bobbin in, and that helps, don't it? I'm glad you got it going. Gets frustrating when the machine don't sew, don't it? You can't figure out what's wrong with it. Let's see. Rowena, my sister's name is Rosemary. I should make her want you. Yes, it's pretty, I'm telling you. You see some of those? And some of those collection looks like a little quilt block. Some of those may be a little light for this project I'm working on, and I might should have took some of them out. But I'm gonna cut some more and redo it. Let me find another pretty one. There's that. That one's pretty. It's just got some pretty pieces, Rowena. It's a beautiful collection. It's got greens and blues. Let's see. Camille Roskelly. I think that's the designer, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I can't remember everything I need to remember sometimes. It's a layer cake. Yeah, I'm using a layer cake. Yep, it's a layer cake. And on this one, to make those blocks, you've sew this layer cake like I'm doing, and then we'll cut it a bunch of times, and we'll come out with all them half square triangles. And Jenny Dawn has a tutorial on it on what it's called, Spring Rain. But this, yeah, you can make anything with it, but this is just what I'm making. Looks like it is a variety of colors. It is, but they're pretty. Look this, look that one. Isn't that one pretty? Got the pinks and the blues and the greens. And I'm pairing these two together to make the one set of blocks. Yep. Because some of these are not as pretty as others, but when you put them with something else, it's going to be okay. Let's see. Pick that up and sew it. What's the next one? Pairing those two. I'm pairing these two together. I'm sewing on my dining room table. I'm going to go over here with my coffee pot's right there and fill up my coffee cup again. I got half a cup, but it got cold on me. It's just lukewarm. Now it's real hot again. I'll set it back to let it cool, and it'll get too cool, won't it? Are y'all still awake? Have you fell back asleep yet? Deborah had to leave us, and let's see. Elaine's got her sewing machine going, so she's sewing. Kim hadn't commented a little bit. Maybe Kim went back to sleep. I hope she did. She needs to rest before she goes to keep them babies. She'll need her energy, won't she? You ever been babysitting and you just barely be able to stay awake? That's not fun, is it? And you can't get the babies to take a nap. I think after a while I'm going to find my sewing machine needles and change the needle on this. because it's still, every once in a while, it just goes to not doing right again. Think it's the needle? Could be, couldn't it? But I had to find them. Like everything else I've got, I don't know where they're at either. Touch something over there. What was that? I like my coffee when it's gone cold. It's easier to drink. I'll pour me a cup of coffee and I won't pour it all the way to the top. That way I can add just a little bit of cool water to cool it down. Got one more line to sew on this one. And I'm not going to start cutting them till I've got them all sewed. I usually do half of one step and then half of another step. Those two colors. Yeah, the little number up there is going down. Y'all are falling off back to sleep. And that's okay. Want me to sing you a lullaby and go back to sleep? Lullaby and good night. Yeah, that's perfect, and the other one wouldn't. Maybe both of them too light on that one. I probably should have put a darker color with that. Might be too light. Let's try to pair up darks and lights. No. I don't know. I need to start using your featherweight. You never use it. I love sewing on this little featherweight, on any of them. I only have one of them. But you may have a fancy sewing machine. That one I was doing that blanket stitch on, I set it over here on the floor, and it's nice to sew on. But I don't know. I just like these little old fashioned ones. I just do. Don't ask me why. It must sew pretty straight the way you just hold the fabric up to sew along. Mine sews like a crab sometimes. I have to hold it flat and guide it in. It, it does it. It sews just pretty flat and pretty good. And I'm just using the kind of the edges of my foot as my quarter inch. And don't you hate it when a sewing machine goes to kind of bunching it up and when you sew it, it's almost like it's gathered it. But it's just pretty flat. I'm happy with it. But I said this one was kind of not. I think it needs a new needle. I just think that's what it is. New needle in the oil can, where my little oil can is. The coffee's still hot. It hadn't cooled off yet, Elaine. See how easy that was? I just barely had even had to guide it, didn't I? It just guided itself like she knows what she's supposed to be doing. Here, we're going to do the same thing again. Look at that. Pedal to the metal. Got that one ready to go in the finish stack. What about this one right here? That one's ready for the finish stack. Let's turn this, let's just flip this one around here. Here we go again. So straight. I like the sound the machine makes. I know it sounds sweet, don't it, Nancy? Quilting in the country. It probably could use a new needle. I know, I wait too long before I do all that stuff. Every machine I got around here, I think needs a new needle in it. Because I don't know how much they sold on the old ones. But I think my machine needles are up at the other place. So I'll have to get some, get them down here and get it done. They just seem to purr along. They do, don't they? have very many more to do. And then I've got to cut just a few more 10-inch squares off of the yardage. Because you know how, y'all know, because y'all sew, but you know how some of them layer cakes have pieces like that. So I can't use that in my quilt. So I'm going to have to cut one to replace that. To tell you the truth, this layer cake almost has some pieces that ain't as pretty as the other pieces. But I guess we got to have something to fill in with sometimes, don't we? One, two, three. I'm only going to sew 3 more, and then I'm going to redo the rest of them. Swap them out with something prettier. Well, that one's done. I can put it in the done stack. Hey, there's a couple of these pieces. I can't hardly see that pencil mark on them. I can't see it. Is it there? Let's see. I may remark it. Just a minute. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put it on this other side. I can see it on this other side. See that one either. Now, maybe that's a little better. I bought this thing, I don't know when, a few years ago. And I think you're supposed to mark on both sides if you put it corner to corner. But then you got to, this is be a sewing line, and this would be a sewing line. But I never did use it that way. When I bought it, I thought I would. And then I didn't like the way worked, and so it was a whole lot of drawing, and it was hard to hold it. It was so little, it was hard to hold it in place to mark it. So I really don't use it. Do y'all buy a lot of rulers sometimes and then you don't use them? Do you have any tips on redo? I don't. Hand strain when sewing, I don't. I just, if I just sewed or I don't want to sew no more, and then I'd stop if it's me. I don't know what to tell you. It's my back. It's my back sometimes, the middle of my back that gets a pain in it. Like it's on fire sometimes when I'm sitting and sewing. Does your back, does in the middle of y'all's back get tired when you sit and sew too much sometimes? That's where my problem is. And then I'll just jump up and move around, jump up and go get another cup of coffee or something. That all that looking down, yes, it does. Just makes like a ball of fire right in the middle of my back. And good morning to Cat. Did I say good morning to you? I don't think I said good morning to you, Cat. I told the rest of them I couldn't sleep, so I just got up and talking to you guys. Yeah, good morning. Get up and stretch out. That's all you can. Straighten your back up. Roll your shoulders. Uh, uh. Probably would help if we'd sit up straight, reckon. But do we sit hunched over? I think we sit hunched over sometimes. I'm sitting up straight. See, I'm sitting up straighter now. That makes my back tired too. I wonder if I've got a rotary. Oh, look, I found some little scissors. I've been using them big old scissors, and I've got a little bitty pair here. But I was looking for a cutter in case I want to start cutting these in a minute. I like to stretch out. Sometimes we get so involved we forget to get up and move. Are you good at lining up buttons? I can't seem to get them done neatly. I can't tell you the last time I sewed a button on. It's been a long time. Yeah, have y'all sewed on any buttons lately? I hadn't. I got this notion to take some fabric up there and make me a skirt. I want to make a skirt. Just put elastic in it, nothing fancy. Just because I like to wear skirts in the summertime. And there's some kind of cool fabric up at the shop. Wouldn't take very much of it to make me one. So can't help you on the buttons. All right, that goes in the done pile. Looking to see. I've got a whole pile of junk here behind me on this table. I really need to clean my table off so I can get regrouped when I do finish this. Barely had to help her. She's doing it by herself. I didn't have to do much. She's going to do this one real good too. And I'm not going to have to do much. Get it in the right place. I'm going to stop in the center. Are you making it will be these, yeah, when we cut them, it'll be 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be 8 half square triangles when they're cut. Ain't that an easy way to do it? It is, ain't it? I've just about got my pile sewed. Have some more coffee. Stretch my back out. Let's pick this one up. I think this is the last one because I've got these and there just ain't nothing to match with them. Nothing to match with them until I get something. Kind of ugly, ain't they? 1, 2. I can put them with a pretty piece, but I haven't cut the fabric yet for the cornerstones on this quilt. I don't know what color yet I'm gonna pick, but I think I'm gonna pick that peachy color right there for my cornerstones. Not liking that flower right there. Nancy says, "Cat, I haven't sold a dart since I used to make clothes, but boy, that's been a long time ago now. And you can't make them economical anymore. It don't seem like. But we made a lot of darts when we made our clothes. But didn't you kind of hate making them darts because you'd have to get that tracing paper and that tracing wheel and mark them? I don't think I like making darts. I know they all can't be pretty. Wonder why? Because they're not, are they? They're not all pretty. Do they even teach the darts and stuff like that in home ec anymore? They even teach them how to sew? What do they do in home economics class anymore? They don't even call it home ec anymore, do they? Family and consumer science or something like that. Isn't that what they call it nowadays? Let's see. I've been out of school 40 some years. I graduated in 1977. Now, how many years is 47? Is that right? Have I been out of school 47 years? Not doing the math in my head very fast. But I'm getting old, guys. You know that? They don't have home ec anymore. They don't, do they? No. No idea. They should teach quilt making. You think that's what they ought to teach, Nancy? Quilt making? I think quilt making would be easier than teaching them how to make clothes, don't you? Those collars and you remember making collars and those notch collars on blazers and them set in pockets and stuff. Some of that stuff was hard to do. And I made just a few men's shirts and those little things on the cuffs, and there were some hard things to do, wasn't they? And I don't think I know how to do it anymore. I've done it at one point, but not anymore. I made my husband just a few shirts in the past. I don't know why, because he just wanted me to. They look like homemade shirts, but he had one for a long time that was his favorite shirt, and he wore that shirt out. And I had adjusted the pattern and made the sleeves longer and the body of it longer because he's a tall guy, and it was his favorite shirt. Quilting making is more fun than clothes. Yeah, it is, ain't it? And there's so many options. There's lots of options in the quilt making. I kind of like the traditional old-fashioned ones, but they don't have to be. They can be anything. And have you seen them art quilts where they look like paintings almost? It's more costly. Yes, it is, Lori. It is. We had to sew a plaid outfit. Yeah, match them plaids up. But I do want to make me just a flared skirt with elastic around the waist. I think I might be able to handle that. But I don't even want to attempt anything harder than that. Oh, but you know what? Have you been seeing that quilted clothing? Some of them's pretty, aren't they? And I kind of admire them and wish I could do that, but I don't know. It may be kind of hard. And those quilted jackets, those things are cool too. And I don't have to worry about that for a little bit. It hit 90 degrees yesterday, almost. Don't need no jacket or coat, do we? So maybe I can think about it in this fall, think about a jacket. I think I'm done with what I have here to work with. That was the last one. I said, I've got to make some more pieces. Look at that. I've got all them sold. Two X's all the way across all of them. Let's see if I got a rotary cutter here close. This mat's not big enough. I had to regroup on my workspace here. I would take my work home and my mama sewed on it, didn't I? That's cheating. You cheated, Nancy. You're not supposed to do that. That's not right. I've got to get regrouped here. I wonder what's in this box. I can't remember what's in that box. I wonder what that is. That looks like some from the same collection of fabric, don't it? I think it was that step to the altar. Let's put that in there. What else is in here? Just a little bit of everything. Nancy cheats, doesn't she? She cheated in school. Found some rooster fabric. Isn't that cute? She did it for all my sisters' homemade dresses. I sewed my own. I did do my own sewing. It got a pretty good grade on it. I bet Nancy got an A too. I bet she did too. Piece of a binding. There's just all kinds of junk in here. Bring trash can over here and put some stuff in trash. I I did. My homemade teacher probably knew it. she made she made a she made a bee one time. She was your mama your mama made a bee. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, that's cracking me up. Oh, wonder what I was going to do with all these. I'm saving them. She made a bee. Time I read that comment, I laugh. I was redoing our swap quilt. I don't know who's in here that did our swap quilt, but I decided to change out the some of the things I had. Rowena, are you still in here? I ripped them off to redo them because I didn't like the way they was. And there's Francis's name, Linda Denton, Laura Austin. I've got to find those. Wonder what I did with that quilt. I need to find it and go back to work on it someday. Put it together. She sewed all my older sisters' clothes. They were older and wore dresses to school. I know. Did you ever get yours put together? I never got mine put together. And it was so pretty. And I had put these pieces on it, and then I decided I wanted to do something different, so I'd ripped them off and hadn't got. I don't even know where it's at right now. I need to find it. And what do they do on them? One, do they just take pieces and sew them together on them potato chip quilts or whatever? Look at all these pretty pieces. I don't know. Put that in there. Like that. Used to. Mine's not together either. I'd started it this way with this yellow, and then I decided to do something different. I don't even know where it's at right now. I may see if I can find it after a while. But no, I got some other stuff to do after a while. But now it'll bother me until I can remember where I put it. Oh, look what's in this box. Look at that. Do I save them or do I throw them away? But they're sweet little pieces. I think I'll just put them back in there for now. Oh, I know. Let me see if I can find a cutter. Bound to be one here somewhere. You think that's a little bitty one. I got that one. I need that. I need this. Still don't have everything I need. This is my sister's. This rotary mat. She left it over here, and I'm going to use it. Let's see if I can get that to fit. Oh, that one's good. That one's good. It's got a place. It's got a place right there for the 10-inch square to go. Now that's kind of neat. Mine's not exactly like that. I'll put it right there and right there. And I'll cut shoot, 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 shoot. She may not get this back. I may confiscate it. But I still got to find a cutter. Let me go look. Oh, we got Laura Lynn. Is Laura Lynn in here? What am I seeing? Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Hey, good morning, Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. I don't really think I'm know you real well, but welcome into here and Lord Lynn. Now I've got to go find a cutter though, because I'm going to sit here for a few more minutes since I'm still wide awake and work on these. I'll be right back. I think I'll fill my coffee cup up while I'm up too. Well, I didn't find it real handy. It's awful to have stuff spread out from one house to the other, though. Half of what you want's up there, and half of it's down here. Just a mess. And I found a little bitty cutter that I hadn't used in 100 years. It was there in a bag, but hum ho. And this is what I want to do. Let's put these back over here in this box. Yeah, good morning. Rowena says, hi, Mom and Pop. And there's 17 of you hanging out still. Turn that off. I'm going to turn her off. Well, y'all just hang with me, and I'm going to go see what I can find. Or you don't have to hang with me, but y'all don't know how I lose things. But I'm always losing something. Always. Well, I guess it's just not meant for me to cut them because I can't find a cutter no place. I know. Yeah, what time is it where Mom and Pop quilt shop is? Is that over on the West Coast? What time? It's 4:30 here now. It's 6:30. Am I reading that right? 6:37 a.m. It's still just 4 here. I told them you sleep in the recliner before you go to bed, and then you can't sleep. So I've been up. I tried to go to bed at 2, but then I couldn't sleep, so I got on here at 3. Uh, Atlantic. Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't know. Hum ho. I still wish I knew where my stuff was. I put stuff sometimes in the back seat of the truck, and I'll carry it from place to place sometimes. So if I want something, Nova Scotia, Canada. Okay. Hmm. Let's get that back. The only cutter that I could find. The only cutter I could find is this little old thing right here that I think I've had for 30 years and never did use. Y'all remember those from a long time ago? But I don't even know if it's sharp. Get a scrap here. I don't want I don't want to cut that scrap. It's a good scrap. See what it does on this. Oh no. Oh, it's dull. It's not gonna cut. Can't use that. Nope. I'm just up creek without a paddle. Down the creek without a paddle. That's what it is, isn't it? Can't get back up. It is tiny. I remember why I got it, because years ago I bought these templates to do a double wedding ring. I've been trying for years to do a double wedding ring, and I thought this might do those curves. So that's why I got it, but then I never did do the double wedding ring. What else? What's in this basket? I've got baskets of junk sitting every place. What's that? Oh, that's Bella Solids. A screwdriver. Oh, I need that. Let me put my hair up. That's what I was looking. That's what I was looking for. Now that's better, ain't it? That's chapstick. It's 10:45 a.m. here in the UK now. Nearly coffee time again. I'm still drinking coffee. I'm not sure if I've drank a whole cup yet or not. I keep refilling it because it sits there and gets cold, and then I don't finish it. Mom and Pops got their first cup. Oh, let's see. Let me see if they have another pair of glasses. Oh, I could see with them glasses, only they're dirty. Might need them, reckon. Just need to clean them. Here's another there's a hair barrette. See what else is in here. What's that? Oh, I know what that is. Y'all know what that is? That's a bonnet for my chickens on this heating bond. I might need that too. Put that over there. There's a clip. There's a seam ripper. There's part of the seam ripper. Now, if I was looking for a seam ripper, I need that. If I make that skirt with elastic, I remember buying this a long time ago to run elastic through the casing you'd make for it. There's some pins. There's a needle threader. I wonder what that is. I don't know what that is. I wonder what that is. It was on something. There's a clear bobbin. Another hair barrette. Just a little bit of everything, ain't there? I don't want to. I want to remember where them's at. See what's over here. Here's some pens. I need to clean this table off. Pencils. I'm just killing time this morning, you guys. What? It had some cool stuff in it, didn't it, Nancy? But no rotary cutter that I was looking for. Nope. And it's dark outside. I probably got one beside in the truck, but I'm not going outside. It's still dark. There's boogers out there. So I'm not going out. You wouldn't leave the baskets and boxes junk around here. I really need to do some work. Bad. Do some tidying up. Chalk. No, it wasn't chalk. No. I don't even think I got any chalk in here. Need some though, don't I? But I didn't see chalk. I need to take this. This goes to a thing on my quilt machine that I need to take that back someplace else. Little candle. Oh, and gotta have clothespin. And this is a little thing Moda sent me. It'd be like a little bracelet. You wrap it around and fasten it. And it's like a little tape measure. Thank you. Looky there. The little tape measure that Moda sent me one time. Oh. And this is the layer cake that I was sewing up. Then you put them away and you can't. I know it, Elaine. I can't put them away and I can't find them. There's all kinds of stuff. And of course, do a lot of videoing and stuff. And there's little cards. What do they call them things? SD cards or something like that. There's a battery to a camera. Here's some junk mail, and they throw that in trash. There's a bank statement here. Got a bank statement. I'll put them right there. got a pencil and a pencil sharpener. And what? Oh, and I don't know why, but sometimes after I use a spool of thread, I don't really want to throw the spools away. But there's an empty spool of thread. Am I a hoarder? Is that what it is? Am I a hoarder? But I found about everything I wasn't looking for, nothing that I needed. Let's see what this is. And I'll tell you, about a month ago, I had to get a new license for my truck, and I haven't taken it out and stuck it on my truck license yet. I'm supposed to do that in May, and this is June, isn't it? I'll get that done. Better not lose that, though. That needs to go on the truck. More cords to cameras. I don't know. Is that everything? Nah, there's some more stuff back there, but I won't bore you with all that junk. Well, I want something else I can putter around with. Do you ever just putter around? That's kind of what I'm doing this morning. Oh, and there was some pictures of the grandsons. There's my little Thomas. And there's a little card with to measure the quilt backing. You get, I know, but I hadn't been very far. Hadn't been no place. But I need to go out this morning, and put that on the truck. I do. It came and I stuck it on the refrigerator for a few days, thinking, oh, I'll get that in a day or two, because I've done it just as quick as it said I needed to. I do it online and don't even go down to the DMV office, because who wants to do that? I know my tags are expired, but I have it ready. Expired tags is not a good thing, is it? Well, I said as quick as the renewal notice came, I ordered it. We all have, mine's not organized chaos. Mine's a mess. Well, what do I do? Y'all don't want to go watch me make breakfast or straighten up the kitchen. Maybe it's time just to sign off, but I'm not sleepy yet. I'm not going to go back to bed, because then I'd be asleep and it'd be time to get up, and I wouldn't want to get up. And every time I've got this little book here with the password keeper, but you know what? Every time I forget a password, I can't find this little book. And then if I change a password, I can't find the little book to write it down. What's that? Oh, that's some more oh, I had some note cards here with passwords. They fell out. Do y'all have one like that? Oh, and I wrote some numbers, my driver's license number and stuff like that in here. Flowers always make people better, happier, and more helpful. They are sunshine, food, medicine to the mind. I guess it's got a lot of quotes about flowers. I like inspirational quotes. See what junk you find. You want me to go find some more junk? I'm looking at this cabinet over here behind me, and it's just loaded with junk. I see everything. I see cookbooks, just all kinds of stuff. I'm looking for something else I can get some stuff out of and show you my junk. I need to just find a box and go to sticking it in the box, but then it never gets sorted out. And when I have the kids come to eat or something, and I take the stuff off of this table, and then it goes into a box, and then I never get it resorted. Let me show you what come the other day, though. This come from the featherweight shop. And y'all might not have been watching here a few months ago, but I lost a little screw out of a bobbin. Let me show you this little teeny tiny screw. Not out of this machine, but out of another one. But one of these little teeny tiny screws on this bobbin got lost. Don't know where in the world it went, but it disappeared on my sister's machine. Well, she had it over here. We'll just say it's her machine. Her machine is missing one of them bobbins, but I ordered them the little screw for it. Hadn't got it put on there yet. But in this little envelope is them little bitty screws. I don't want to lose them. Where you at, little screws? So there's them teeny tiny little screws to fix that little bobbin, the one that lost it. Can you see it? Ain't no bigger than a tick. So now I can fix her machine, but I hadn't put it on there yet. Let's put that back, and I'm going to put it back in the big envelope, because that little envelope would be easy to lose. Maybe that one, I won't lose that one. Reckon? So there's that. That's an unfinished task that needs done. And I bought a book the other day on eBay. I bought this book, this older book on eBay the other day, because I want to do another Irish chain, and I want to do it in a day. I want to see if I can do one in a day, real quick like this one. So I bought this book the other day, because I'm an Eleanor Burns fan. I am. So that's on the to-do list someday. But it just come a few days ago. I better put this bobbin back in there before I lose that, hadn't I? And I don't know when or how that little screw come out of that bobbin, but it did. I think it will be. Yes. I got it. I found it on eBay, and that's where I got it at. Because I like those quilts you can make real fast. I do. Well, you guys, I think I'm fixing to go, and I think I'm going to take my coffee cup and my laptop down to my chair and just sit in the recliner. Think I'll get sleepy if I go down and get my recliner? I might. But I may scroll YouTube and see what everybody else is doing for a few minutes. I just checking. I was just saw something there. Clicked over to Facebook just for a little bit, and part of my family's been without power, and they can't figure out what's wrong. So I thank you guys for keeping me company for a little while. Everybody have a good day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye. Bye for now.